I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't want me, there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around. And then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up.
Easy on me, babe. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I'm sure you've noticed from my title, so today I'm going to be doing a simple makeup look for you guys. I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for beginners, and this is using some very affordable products that I also use, that I personally swear by, that I use like on a regular, like every single time. Like this is literally the makeup look that I always go for. So if you guys are interested in seeing how you can achieve this look, which is very gorgeous, simple, but at the same time looks expensive but isn't, just carry on watching the video, and I'm sure it's going to give you a little bit of insight on what to do to actually take your makeup skills to the next level. As most people know, I am not a makeup artist, guys. Like I literally, all of this that you see here is stuff that I've also learned myself from YouTube videos like this one that I've just done. So just watch the video and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, guys. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. 100, not 100,000, 100. So I'm just so excited to have you guys watching my channel. So just keep watching and I'll see you guys. I'm so excited to be doing this video today, guys, because I personally love makeup, and I think this is such a great way for you guys to see how I do makeup. And I know that a bunch of people have been asking me how I do makeup when they see me going out and so on, and they will be so shocked to find out how I actually do makeup and what products I use and so on. So most of the products that I will be using, I think all of the products that I'll be using today are very affordable. I don't personally buy any products that are very expensive, so this is going to be a cost-effective way for you guys to still look snatched and look cute and all this other stuff. So I'm just gonna get right to it, and the first thing that I usually do when I do my makeup is obviously just apply a little bit of moisturizer. I mean, that's part of your skincare routine and all that. So I'm just gonna apply some moisturizer to my face. I mostly do this because I've got really dry skin, and makeup makes my face feel so dry, especially after taking off the makeup. So this helps not have my face feeling so dry while I'm wearing makeup. So after moisturizing, then I go in, and the first thing I always do is my eyebrows. I always find that people, when they're doing makeup tutorials, when I watch YouTube videos, which is where I actually learned how to do my makeup, is that they don't show that first step of doing your eyebrows, which is, guys, this is always a hit or miss for me. So I'll show you how I do my eyebrows and so on. I usually just try and do that to them, just brush them. The terms that I'm going to be using today, guys, I'm not really going to be makeup professional or whatever. I'm just going to be saying whatever I'm saying. So I'm going in with the spoolie brush. This was actually from e.l.f. It's Lived, guys. So it was from e.l.f. and that's the brush that I go in with. And then after that, I go in with so this is an eyebrow pencil. I don't like using the gel stuff, so I use the eyebrow pencil. It's like this. So it came in like a pack with a bunch of other pencils. I bought it from Amazon. I think I buy most of my makeup from Amazon. I'm gonna be saying that most of the time. So I buy it from Amazon. It was about, let me see, I took some screenshots just to tell you guys how much they are. So this was $9. So most of my products are not even gonna be like $20 that I use. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the pencil that I spoke about, and I just like to line I'm basically just giving my eyebrow shape. So just like that. I'm just following the base of my eyebrow because I still want it to look like my actual eyebrow. So I kind of just do that. Just like that. And I'm trying to get them to look like sisters, guys. As they say, when you're doing eyebrows, they need to look like sisters, not like cousins. It's literally, I'm telling you guys, I usually do this. This is like the longest thing that I can do is this. This and eyelashes are a problem for me. And then I just shade that in after going in at the top. Just like that. I usually like to do it halfway, like that. Not halfway, but like just leave a little bit of space so that it looks like it's leading into that eyebrow. And I do the same thing this side. So what you do on the left, you do on the right, guys. So it's literally all I do, and it looks like they're looking good. So after that, I just go in with this double-headed spoolie brush. I don't know what these things are called, guys. So I just go in with that and I just kind of shade it in like I'm doing, and just keep doing that. I like to give it like a little bit of like I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of like fading into the end there. Do the same thing on this side, like I said. Whatever you do on the left, you do on the right, and so on. And then this part, I just like to kind of brush it up just like that. So I'm just kind of shading it in with whatever was at the bottom so that it's not too dark. So this is why I like the pencil, is because I don't like it to look too gelish. So this way it just looks a little bit more, I mean, it obviously doesn't look like natural, but it doesn't look like glossy and all that. I used to use gel, and I find that I actually really like the pencils a lot more. And then I kind of just brush that. So then if you guys want to give your eyebrows some definition, this is how I usually do it. I personally don't really use concealer much to do my eyebrows or to do my makeup, so like on an everyday kind of basis. So when I'm doing my eyebrows, I really don't use much concealer, but I'm just going to show you guys how to highlight it and make the eyebrows pop a little bit more, and just to clean it out a bit. So I use, guys, you can see this thing has lived. Like, I use the Revlon Colorstay. So I think this is actually a foundation. You will notice the way that I use my makeup, it's not really what most people use. So I use like the inside part of it, guys. This has lived. I bought this while I was still in South Africa, so it's almost finished. And then this is in the shade Toast, 370 Toast. So that's the shade. I'm gonna leave the shades in my description box so you guys can just see them there. So I'm gonna go in with this and the brush that I typically like to use. And you'll notice the things that I usually do is not what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know what this brush is called, but that's the one that I like to go into. It's like an angled brush. So that's the brush that I'm gonna use because I don't like too much concealer in my eyebrows. And then I'll just go just a light line here underneath. And then this is, the concealer is gonna have to be like a shade lighter than you, or a shade or two lighter than you. So then I do the same thing that I just did at the top, I do at the bottom. So it's gonna be like that. And then I do the same thing on this side as well.
if our friends knew undercover love and they would try to sell
Okay, so once I'm done with that, then I quickly use my sponge, or what do you guys call it, a beauty blender. So I use that. I make it a little bit wet. This is the one I like to use, the one with a little bit of a tip, and I just go and try and blend this in without making a mess.
Tell me that I'm wrong, I don't care. It makes me happy. And if you're happy.
And that's all I do, guys, with regards to the just trying to give my eyebrows a little bit of definition. And so that's it for that part. Okay, so now that I'm done with the eyebrow, I am going to quickly prime my face. So a face primer is just something that you use. So I'm going in with the Wet n Wild. It's a guys, I can't pronounce this word, lemon. No, let me not do that. But that's the one. I'll leave the description in the box and everything else. So that's the one that I use from Wet n Wild. So this is also, I bought it on Amazon. Let me just check how much that is. So that was actually $5, guys. So like when I'm saying that I don't play with my makeup, like I really don't play. So $5 to do a primer. I mean, to buy a primer, I feel like that's really not bad. I just put it all over my face, and now I'm just gonna quickly rub it in. So I don't really rub it in like very hard. So the face primer is just so that you can do your makeup, and it actually just gives it like a nice glowy finish, and it also it just makes your makeup look nice, guys. Like I actually don't know why I still use face primer to this day, but it just sets your makeup very nicely on your face. So I'm just gonna rub it in lightly all over my face.
So don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd.
Just like that, guys. Already you can see, just wearing just the eyebrow and the primer, already like my face is starting to pop, and I haven't even done anything yet. You know, I have not done anything yet. So this is literally all I've done. Okay guys, so I know most people after this step, they usually just go straight to like the foundation and all that. I personally always do my eyeshadow first before I actually do the foundation, because I find, because I'm so messy, and I think I only just started doing eyebrows, like I'd say like not eyebrows, eyeshadow like a year ago if I'm pushing it. So I'm still learning this whole eyeshadow business. So what I like to do is actually start off with my eyeshadow before I actually get to the foundation, because it usually always just comes and sits here, and then that's when I've already done my makeup, and it's very upsetting. So I'd rather just do that. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna go in with is also from Wet n Wild. There we go. Also from Wet n Wild, and it's the Nude Awakening. So I like my nudes, guys. So I'll put the description as well, or whatever it is in the description box. It's a Nude Awakening 757A. So as you guys can see, the one that I usually use is these two over here, which are my absolute favorite. I'm still not as bold as going to all these other ones, but I usually just stick around here. So that's what I'm gonna do again, because I'm just trying to show you guys my signature look and what I usually do. So before I do the what do you call it, the eyeshadow, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer on my eyelids, and the concealer I'm gonna be using is the NYX or NYX. So that's the one that I'm using, the NYX Wonder Stick. So it's a contour kit. So the eyeshadow palette, guys, this was also $5, so it was like $6, just to be accurate. And then with regards to the concealer that I'm going to be using, so that one is actually also not expensive. It was also, so this one was $8. So guys, I don't know how I ever even look cute with, guys, you think you need money, but no. So I just go in with that under my eyelids. See, it's also like 2 shades or so lighter than me. And then after doing that, I'm just gonna go in with the beauty blender again, same one, just to kind of blend it in. So basically the reason I'm doing this, I'm just gonna let it sit for a bit, is so that the eyeshadow just kind of stays in place and it just makes the colors pop a little bit more than if I don't do this. I never used to do this, and now I see the difference with my eyeshadow. It actually makes it pop a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna go in, I don't know how most people do this, but I just do it my own way, guys. Like, I feel like with makeup, with all the years that I've been doing it, I just end up doing it however I want to do it. I'm gonna go in with the shimmery one, or whatever you call it, and that's the one that I usually use, and just tap it a bit, and then I quickly just go at the top there. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave. I don't really do like crazy eyeshadow. I'm still, like I've already said, like it's something that I'm still learning, so I don't want to overdo it and then I end up looking crazy stupid. I usually do it just different, so it will just depend on what I'm doing and so on, and then I might start at the very end and then end with the shimmer. But at the end of the day, guys, so then I'm gonna go in with this brush. I actually forgot to mention, guys, I also got these brushes on Amazon. So these also came in a set, and I don't remember how much they were actually, because I bought them a while ago, but it says bestow, or however you pronounce that. I hope I pronounce it correct. And I'm also gonna put that in the description box. So those are the brushes that I mainly use, and I'm just gonna go in with my favorite, this one over here. Okay, and then I just go on the outer parts of my eyelid. And then I'm just gonna go in with that shimmery brush that I was using before. I don't know what it's called as well, but this shape of a brush. And then I'm just gonna go in and just blend. And you see what I mean, guys, when I say that if I was to do it before because you see, like, I'm always just messing up the lines and everything, so I find it easier for me to just, and I know it doesn't look so cute yet, guys, but just watch the process. See, already my face is popping, guys, popping. So for the foundations, so this, guys, for broke girls, this was like my go-to till Kingdom Come. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. So the Rimmel is like my go-to. It's in the shade Nutmeg. I'm not gonna be using this today. I just wanted to show you guys as well. I bought this while I was still in South Africa, so it was like, it was the shade. It was literally the foundation, my go-to foundation before I actually started using NYX. So this is the other one that I use for NYX, the Can't Stop Won't Stop, and that's in the shade Nutmeg as well. And so today the one that I'm going to be using is this NYX, I hope it shows. So it's that one, the NYX Total Control, and that's a drop foundation. So that's the one that I want to try today. I'm just going to shake it a bit, and then I'm going to just get on and start doing the thing.
Everything good, keep the vibes on crush. I know it's all good, good. Know it's all love, know it's all love. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to.
And then I also like to apply a little bit of whatever's left over on the sponge. I like to put that as well on my neck. I don't know why. I know that most people don't do that, but I like to do that. And then I'm just gonna put, just to give it a, like, obviously the more layers you apply, the more coverage you're gonna get.
You never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you.
Already, guys, like you can see yourselves, like you can see this makeup is popping. It's popping. So the reason I don't like using this one every single time is because I don't actually use powder that much. I don't use powder that much on my face, and I don't like my face to look like this. Like I don't like it looking too glossy or whatever. So I don't like using that one. If I'm like for an everyday look, I wouldn't necessarily use that one. That's when I would use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, because that one is a little bit more mattifying. So both of these guys are actually all also $10. These are $10 for both of them. Not for both of them, but you know what I mean, like each is $10. So you see, guys, I don't think I've reached like anything over $10, you know. So I buy these also on Amazon, so that's how much they are. So it really doesn't cost much, guys, to look cute. So you guys can do it too. So guys, this is where, like, if I was wearing the NYX mattifying foundation, this is literally where I would stop, and this would be like my everyday look, and all I have to do now is just apply a little bit of lipstick. So now, if you guys want to take it up a notch, you know, and you have something special planned and all this other stuff, and you want to just look a little bit more dramatic or whatever, then I'm just gonna show you guys how I do my contouring, just to put the whole face together and all that. And as my mom calls it, I'm about to be Picasso right now, guys. So I'm gonna go in now again with the same contouring palette, the contouring kit, the stick, the NYX one. So that's the one that I don't know if I'm saying this right, guys, if it's NYX, if it's NYX, whichever one it is. So I'm gonna go in with the Wonder Stick again. So this is in the shade, I forgot to actually mention, it's in the shade, it's deep, it's the shade Deep. I don't know if you guys can see that. But so basically I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna just start contouring my face. So I'm gonna just go in and basically go around my eyes or underneath my eyes, let me put it that way, by my nose, just to make that area pop. You know, when you're taking pictures as well, it just looks. Use this brush. I don't know what this brush is for, but this is what I use for that. The same whatever, then it's just kind of shaped like that. So this is what I usually use, and then I'll just go with the beauty blender where my nose area is, but every other place I just kind of dab the concealer in just like that. With the beauty blender on my nose. And after that, guys, I just want to go in with the translucent powder. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild photofocus translucent powder, and I'm just gonna put it where I've just done the contouring, just to kind of set this contour and what I've just done. So I use this translucent powder as a setting powder. I don't know if that's what it's actually used for, but that's what I personally use it for, or as some people call it, baking. Then I'm gonna go in and now just do like the real contouring things with the other side, because this thing is actually two-sided. So it's got like the light side over here, then it's got the dark side, which is what I use to actually contour my face.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace.
And then also what I like to do is just put it just where the jawline is.
Like you have no options.
And I go in with that same brush that I just used for the lighter skin tone, and then I just start dabbing again.
And that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be
so with
crazy.
contouring, guys, you're just trying to highlight the areas that, like right now I'm trying to give myself a high cheekbone, so that's why I'm doing it like that. And I usually just do it just below my cheeks.
Line like a ride, but take your stuff back, baby. It's you.
So what I usually like to do just before I do the blush as well is I go in a little bit deeper with the darker shade just to bring it out a bit more. I usually use a powder. So guys, so the powder that I usually use is this one, because look what happened.
say whatever, and I
Look
would
what happened.
never.
So this is the one that I usually use, and I bought this, guys. I bought this in South Africa.
Look in the mirror.
So now I had to go and buy a new one because this one has it's just abandoned me, you know. So now I had to go and buy a new one. So the one that I found, and I'm gonna be trying this for the first time, I hope it looks good, is from Covergirl. So I know this was also below $10. I just bought it today, and it's in the shade Soft Sable. I don't even know what that is, but so that's what I'm going to be using. And I use this brush. This is from Elf.
Baby, it's you. Control the weather, then every day would rain on your parade.
So the blush that I'm going to be using, guys, I've been using this for so long. It's the Elf blush, and it says it is in the shade Always Rosy. So that's the one, guys. As you can see, like even the back, like you can't even read it properly. Like I've had it for so long, and it's because I use a little bit of blush, so I don't really use much. And then I'm gonna go in with the, I think when I bought this it said it was a blush brush, so that's what I'm going in with. I am saying it's a blush brush. Okay.
Baby, it's you. It's you. It's you. It's you.
And what I would usually do on top of this is just, I don't know why, I like to just brush a little bit of that same thing just all over my eyelids for no particular reason whatsoever, and just a bit on my nose. Don't ask me why, I don't know. It's just something that I'm just gonna go in with my highlighting palette, and the one that I use is, I don't know if it's even called a highlighting palette, guys. I like this word palette, so I'm using it too much. I go in with my NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt. Okay, so the only thing that I actually ever use here is the highlighter. I don't use anything else in here, so I don't know why I went and bought this huge thing. When I bought it originally, I thought I was going to be using that for contouring, and it's actually so dark. It's so dark that I can't even use it. Then now that I'm done with the cheek area having highlighted, I go So guys, this is how I usually do my makeup. I don't really put any powder on there because I feel like it just, you know, I've got very dry skin, so it won't get oily whether I put it or not. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this shade, but so this is what I would usually do. And then now that I've actually put on my foundation and everything, I'm actually gonna go in and put a little bit I don't know what this thing is called, guys, but actually this is like the worst part for me. Like I hate I hate doing my eyes because I don't know if you guys can see, but I have no eyelashes. So I really don't like doing the eye area. So I'm just gonna go in with some eyeliner. Guys, literally this is all I ever do, like this right here. So I actually just bought this. I wanted to try it, the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and the only reason I bought it was because I saw that it's shaped like this. So I'm hoping that this will do something for my eyelashes. But the mascara that I normally use is the L'Oreal Voluminous. Guys, I can't, no ways, I can't pronounce this. No, it's a lie. Like, but that's the one. That's the L'Oreal that I usually use, which is shaped like this. It's like curved a bit. So that's what I usually use. So I'm just gonna give this one a try today just to see what it's all about. This is it, guys. Like literally the eyeshadow looks simple, the makeup looks simple, and that's it. So the only last thing, guys, the last of the things to do is to use some setting spray, which is, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go. So it's a 2-in-1 primer and a setting spray, it says. So that's what I use right there. I'm just gonna apply this in circular motion with my eyes closed, with your eyes closed, and then that's all you have to do. Okay, guys. Literally, that's it over here. Like, there's nothing else I need to do other than my lips. I'm going to be using also NYX. It's also a NYX lipstick. It says in the shade Dark Era. $6, guys. So I got this for like $6. Looking rich with no money. Look at that. Guys, so anyways, that's me being done, and I'm just gonna show you the final look with my wave on and everything. Okay guys, so this is the finished look and all that other stuff, you know. It's all done now and I'm loving it. So this is literally how I look, the way that I look, because I know whenever I go to events, people say that they like my makeup and all that, and guys, it really doesn't cost much to look like this. It really doesn't cost. Most of the makeup that I used, I know that for a fact it was nothing above $10. The most that I spent on was the foundations that I showed to you guys, the NYX and the drop foundation that I used. Everything else was under $10, was either $10 or just under. So that's how I get this look. This is the look that I normally just go for. This is how I like to look. This is how you guys see me when you see my posts on Instagram when I'm trying to look dressed up. To be extra, then the only thing that I would put on here is eyelashes, which take me forever to do, so I end up not doing that. Only time that I actually enjoy putting on eyelashes is when I have straightened my eyelashes, because they're super curly. Like, even if you look at them now, they're non-existent. So but yeah guys, so I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you got to take away something that, like, unlike everyone else, contrary to popular belief, you don't really need expensive makeup to look, you know, you don't really need expensive makeup to look good, you know. So you don't need it. You just need to, like, for me, I use Amazon for just about everything that I buy, everything. So just go onto Amazon if you have it. If you're in South Africa, then you can always go to Discam and all those places. That's literally where I got this Rimmel. I think I either got it at Discam or I got it at Foschini. I can't really remember because it was so long. So you just need to go to, you can go to the drugstores and you can actually find some good products. NYX is a really, I love NYX, guys. It's very lightweight. I don't like makeup that looks like too cakey. I don't like looking too unnatural. So even with like this, I feel like I've already done so much. So this is literally all that I love doing. I like keeping it like a bit more neutral on my eyeshadows, and just this, you know, just this. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you guys have any other suggestions of products that I can use and so on that are affordable, or if you guys wanted me to try something, then you can just let me know, comment down below. And also just don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, guys. We're on the road to 100, not 100,000, 100 subscribers. Okay, so I'll be pushing, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in again, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I hope it helped you guys as much as all the other YouTube videos have always helped me with doing makeup. And as a beginner, all I can say is, once you start doing your makeup, just kind of get the hang of how you like to do it, and then once you've done that, then you just work around it. Like, you see the stuff that I use, some of it I don't even know what it's called and so on, but because I learned the way that I like to do my makeup, I learned what works for me, and that's how I do it. So yeah guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.
All things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet.